Hi everyone, this is my Unit 5 speech. My topic of my speech is going to be on how to play parcheesi. In my audience today, I have my husband Daniel.
Hello everyone.
So he's right there and whatnot. So here we go with my speech about parcheesi. Here we go. Parcheesi is a classic game that came from India. Parcheesi is played throughout Southeast Asia. The game of parcheesi was brought to the USA in 1869. The game parcheesi has many different versions. The version that I'm going to introduce today is the royal game of parcheesi. As a child growing up, I would play this game a few times a day on a daily basis with my sister, brother, and grandparents. I have done history research to learn more about parcheesi. Parcheesi is a game of strategy. Observing on what is around your player piece or pieces can have a massive on who may win the game. To understand on how to play the game, but knowing what is required to play the game is important. What someone will need is a game board right here. You need 16 of these little pieces and whatnot, different colors. There's going to be 4 sets of different colors and whatnot, and 4 in each group. You'll need a cup. You'll need these cups, or you can use your hands because some people lose pieces, but you have your cup. And then you need 2 dice to play this game. So each player has their own set of dice, so you can just share. Second, what you need to do is align all your colors in the box. So you'll have yellow, green, red, and blue. The colors, depending on the colors that you pick, you have to align the right start zone piece and by the right blue zone with the yellow or the different colored dot that may identify the interspace for the start zone and whatnot. So for me, my yellow zone, my blue zone would be right here, and to enter out would have to be on the yellow, but instead of it being all blue. Lastly, each player should be sitting on the right hand side of their color. So today I'm going to be green. I have green right in front of me here, and I'm sitting on the right side of the color that I'm using. The interspace, of course, on the left hand side has to be blue with a green dot. It's going to have an arrow. There's another safe zone above. That's right here above the safe zone. You have to not come out of that one because that one's just an all blue one rather than a blue with a particular color. To set up all the game pieces is important. It's important that players have all the pieces to this game, because if you don't have all the pieces, then there's gonna be a serious advantage with your opponents because they're gonna have less pieces. You're gonna have all your pieces, so you have to worry about more pieces going around the board and then going up into your safe zone. Excuse me, sorry. Knowing all the rules to parcheesi is a great advantage. It has serious advantages to it because if you don't know all the rules, then you can't really play the game to the full knowledge and to have that strategy to win the game. The cardinal rule about this game is that you want to be the person that rolls the highest number. After that, then it goes to the left. It usually goes all the way around to the left and whatnot. Of course, you have to have in order to get your pawns out. Of course, there's always that rule. You have to get your pawns out with a particular number. With most games, it's depending on what you need to roll is a 5 in order to get out of the game. So with the 5 being placed, let's say you get double 5s and whatnot, you'll be able to take out 2 pieces. So you can fill up your blue with the green color zone with your 2 pieces and whatnot. Let's say you roll a 2 and a 3, you can still take it out. It doesn't have to be an exact 5. It can equal to 5 or be the 5 that you need. Another rule is when rolling a 5, you have to get into the game. You're allowed to take a player out of the start zone and put it into the game. So let's say I did roll a 5 and I did take it out. Now, when rolling the dice and moving And moving pawns, it is possible to split up your dice roll. So like let's say I have 2 pieces out, right? And then I roll a 6. So I will take out 1 piece and then I will move 1 piece onto the board game. So you're allowed to split up with each player. So you don't always have to feel like, okay, I can move this one, then I'll move that one the next turn. But no, you can just split it up so you can move a little bit of everyone, along the way to get to your safe zone. Another rule is that let's say I am 2 spaces away from being home, okay, and using the split up rule that you can use. Let's say I roll a 2 and a 3, okay, 2 and a 3. So I have that 2 and the 3, and now I'm gonna move my player piece that's closest to home to 1, 2. I used my 2, and then with my 3 right here, I use my 3. And I'm going to move the other pieces. 1, 2, 3.